The amount of thumbnail poses I do is concerning. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing my everyday makeup routine that is a realistic makeup look. So I've done 2 videos like this on my channel already, but this video is kind of different because I did do a couple of different steps and I also used way different products in today's video. So if you guys have missed those 2 videos, I will have them down below in my description. But if you don't know, I do work outside of YouTube. I work 5 days out of the week and I do work in an office. So with that being said, when I do my makeup, I like to do something very easy, very minimal, and something that is not too dramatic. And the reason why I'm doing another video like this is because a lot of you requested another video like this. So I did film a video recently where in that video, I think I mentioned, or I think I asked you guys if you guys would like to see my everyday makeup routine when I go to work. So if you do work outside of YouTube, whether that's in office or retail or anything, and you are wanting to do an everyday makeup look that's not too dramatic, I really hope this video helps. And I also hope it helps those of you who are just getting into makeup. I do have a lot of you that are just beginning with makeup. I notice you guys in my comments, especially when I do my makeup tutorials, you guys are saying in the comments that you are just learning how to do makeup and you're wanting me to do, you know, more everyday makeup looks. So I really hope this video helps those of you who are just getting into makeup, and also those of you who are already into makeup, who are even, you know, professional makeup artists, but you want to see a natural everyday makeup look on me. So I really hope this video helps all of you guys who are wanting to recreate a nice soft everyday makeup look that is realistic. I know sometimes when we do these tutorials on YouTube, they're not too realistic, and we don't really have a lot of realistic makeup tutorials here on YouTube. And there are a lot of you who watch videos on YouTube like myself that are wanting to see more realistic makeup looks. So that is no lashes, that is, you know, not a lot of foundation, that is not a lot of product on the face. So here today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I created that using very little products on the face, no lashes, you know. You'll see how I do this look. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see more like this, let me know. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the video because I feel like I'm talking way too much. So if you guys are interested in seeing my realistic everyday makeup routine, then let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so the time is 10:30 in the morning. I just woke up. I'm actually off today, but I finally got a chance to sit down and show you guys how I do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start out with moisturizing. I'm using my e.l.f. Hydration Moisturizer, which I have been loving. I used to use this in the past, but I started to bring it back. I think this is one of the products that I featured in my everyday makeup stash for not today, but for this month. So I just rub a little bit on the face just to give me that extra moisture. And then I like to go in with the Smashbox Primerizer. Now this is not one that I featured in my everyday makeup stash for this month. There were other 2 primers that I featured, so I will be updating you guys on those. So I just wanted to switch it up and use this because, like I said, I'm gonna update you guys on those primers in my monthly favorites and hated. So after I get done priming and moisturizing the face, that is when I go into my foundation. So when I go to work, I don't really wear a whole lot of foundation on the face. I usually wear like foundation sticks, or I usually just spot conceal because I don't feel like I need to wear, you know, a lot of foundation on my face. Sometimes I do wear liquid foundations, but not as much as I do foundation sticks and just spot concealing the face. So the foundation that I've been using, well, one of the foundations that I've been using this month is the Revlon Candid Photo Ready Foundation. But today I'm gonna be just spot concealing the face. This is one of those techniques that I like to do when I am in a hurry and I don't wanna, you know, put on foundation all over the face. So with that, I'm using my Too Faced Super Coverage Concealer. This is in the shade Toffee, and I am scraping the sides of this thing. I absolutely love this stuff. But I pretty much just put this on anywhere that I have dark spots. And I tend to get dark spots when I'm breaking out, especially around that time of the month, and it leaves a dark spot, which is so annoying. But yeah, I just pretty much just dot it on the face. I don't use a lot, just a few dots. And the thing about this concealer is it is a little bit dark, So if I want to use this all over the face, I don't use a lot, which is why I just put a few dots on the face. Then I take my sponge. This is by Sonia Kashuk. A lot of you asked me what type of sponge this is, but I just take it and, you know, just blend it out. I did just post a picture on my Instagram where I'm using the Born This Way concealer, and I want to film another video where I have that same exact look because a lot of you were requesting that look. So today I'm not doing that look, like that actual look, but I do want to film another one because it's different. So the face that I'm doing today is my everyday realistic makeup routine, but the face that I had on in my Instagram, even though it was kind of like a more no makeup look, it was still a no makeup look for like selfies or Instagram. It was still more snatched than the face that I'm doing today. So I do want to do another tutorial using this product because this is all that I had on my face, including another shade. And of course the powder on my face and stuff. But I do want to do another look using this because a lot of you were requesting that on my Instagram. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, I will have my Instagram handle down below in the description. I'll have it on the screen too, if I remember. Okay, so for the concealer, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is my all-time favorite drugstore concealer, besides a couple of other ones, but this one is definitely one of my top drugstore concealers. I have this shade Dark Cocoa. So this is gonna give me that extra coverage under my eyes. It's just gonna brighten it up and it's just gonna make me look more awake. Also, what was I about to say? Oh, and some of you may already notice that I don't have my brows done. I don't do my brows first when I'm doing makeup, like when I go to work or when I'm wearing my natural makeup look for an everyday basis. I do not do my brows first because I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't necessarily have to do them first when I do that. I just think it just comes out so much better when the brows are done first, especially if you're one of those people who like to conceal the brows, like clean up the brows after you get done you know, shading them in. I like to put concealer under and over my brows, and once I blend it out, I feel like if I did that after I did my makeup, it'll mess up the foundation around my brows. So that's why I like to do the brows first when I'm doing a full beat. But when I'm doing my makeup like this, I do them last because I don't use concealer. When I clean up the brows, I just use a brow pencil just to lightly shade them in, and that's it. And so that's why I like to, you know, do my brows last when I'm doing my realistic makeup, and then when I'm doing my full beat, full coverage makeup, I do my brows first. And some of you also probably noticed that I didn't put concealer in this area. I always put concealer right there when I'm doing my tutorials or when I just want to have a full coverage, full beat face. But when I'm wearing my everyday makeup like this, I don't really conceal anything right there. I just put a little bit on the bridge of my nose, under my eyes. So there are definitely a few steps that I take out when I'm doing this type of makeup routine. So to set my under eyes, or just pretty much set wherever I put concealer, I'm gonna use my Rimmel London Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. This is a translucent powder. I like it because it is a pressed powder. So that way it's gonna be easier for me to use in the morning times when I'm, you know, rushing for work. I don't have to worry about, you know, the powder going everywhere. I just take my little brush, which I need to wash. But this is my tapered highlighting brush, but I've been using this to set my under eyes. You can get this brush from my brush set, which I will have linked down below in my description. But I just put a little bit of the powder on here and just tap it under the eyes to set everywhere where I put the concealer. Next, I like to take my Sephora Microsmooth Baked Face Compact. I use the shade Deep, and I just like to place this all over the face. This just makes everything look more even, and it also sets the concealer that we put all over the face. And the brush that I'm using here is my powder brush. This is also from my brush set. All right, now you can see that everything has come together. The face looks more flawless, more even, and more smooth. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze up the face a little bit. I don't really need bronzer, but I still like to use it because I'm just so hooked on using my bronzer. So I like to take my Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Deep. So I take the angled contour brush from my brush set, and I just take the sides of it and just kind of chisel out my cheekbones, but pretty much just bronze up the side of my face. But I like to put it right there under my cheekbone. And I'm still using the same brush to kind of bronze up the sides of my nose. Then taking my Tom Ford bronzer brush, and I use this for my forehead because I have such a large forehead, and just bronze up the forehead. And then go over the sides of my cheeks. For blush, I'm taking my Maui Nights bronzer. Now this can be used as a bronzer or a blush. Lately I've just been using it as a blush because it's really pretty on the cheeks. It just gives me that perfect amount of pink on the cheeks. Now, I don't use highlighter when I go to work, so I do skip that step. So now we're gonna go on to the eyes, and I'm getting hot, so let me go ahead and turn my fan on. Hold on one second. Now we're just gonna go ahead and go to the eyes, and the shadows that I'm gonna be using are from the KKW Beauty Classic palette. I kind of go back and forth with this. Sometimes I use just one shade on the eyes, sometimes I use 2 shades, and sometimes I use 3 shades on the days when I have a little bit more time to get ready for work. But the first shade I'm gonna start out with is this shade right here. I like this color because it's like the perfect crease color, and you can use it as a good transition. And I just like to use it as my transition color. So I'm gonna start out with this one, and yeah. I'm still gonna be using my same brush, and I'm gonna be dipping into the darker shade right here. I like to focus this color on the outside of the lid right here in this area. Just tap a little bit right there just so it can look smoky. Now I've been using these colors, doing this look a lot recently since it is the fall time and the clothes that I wear to work. It kind of goes with the outfits that I wear. I like to wear blazers. I like to wear black. I feel like black goes with everything, so I have a lot of black in my wardrobe. I like to wear white with like a black blazer. But I feel like this eye look goes pretty much with anything that I wear to work. So that is why I've been doing this one lately. Now I'm going to take this little brush by Becca Cosmetics. I got this from one of my eyeshadow palettes. I keep forgetting which one it was, but I think it was the Beauty and the Beast collection. So I'm just going to take this lighter shade in the palette. This is a really, really pretty light nude. So I take a little bit of that on the fluffy blending side of the brush and pack it right here on the inner corner, and also kind of drag it in these towards the center of the lid. Then taking that first brush that we used and just blending those together. Now I'm gonna go in with eyeliner. I never use eyeliner. Well, I don't want to say never, but I rarely use eyeliner when I'm doing my makeup tutorials, when I'm wearing false lashes. But since I don't wear false lashes to work, I like to use an eyeliner on the top lash line because I feel like it makes my lashes look more full. So I'm gonna just put this on the top of my lash line. Oh, by the way, this is the NYX Cosmetics Matte Liquid Eyeliner. I just put a little bit of this at the top. No, I just messed up. I just messed up. Do you guys see that? Whatever, we're still gonna keep going. Then I like to dip into a black shadow, so I'm taking the Profusions palette. This is their 7-shade multi-finish eyeshadow palette. You can pick these up from Target. But I like to dip into this black right here, taking my pencil shader brush from my brush set, and I lightly tap it in there because this black is super, super pigmented. And I like to put this on the outer corner of my lid. So let me show you guys. So right here where I place, let me kind of scoot up some because I am not close enough to zoom you guys in, but right here where you can kind of see like kind of like a baby wing right there, but I like to place that black shadow right there on top of the wing and also blend it into that liner. So where we messed up right there, you're not going to see it because we are blending that shadow right there. This is just kind of going to make my wing look more smoky. We're just going to cover that up where we messed it up, and then I like to kind of buff it out towards the crease. Now this is just an extra step that I like to take. It's definitely something that you don't have to do, but this is when, like I said, I have that extra time on my hands and I want to kind of make my look a little bit more a little bit more sassy, but you definitely don't have to do this step. Next, I like to take a brown eyeliner. This is by Loreal. This is their Infallible Pro Longwear eyeliner in the shade brown, and I just put this on the bottom lash line. I don't like to use black because I feel like black is a little too harsh, especially if you want to wear a wearable everyday makeup look to work. I just feel, well, to me, I feel like black on the bottom lash line is a little bit too harsh, so that's why I like to use dark brown. So this is just the perfect, even though it looks super dark, I feel like it's so much more natural looking than a black eyeliner for the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on real quick and I'll be right back. And then for mascara, I'm gonna be taking the Hourglass Caution Mascara. I have been obsessing over this mascara lately, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put it on my bottom and top lashes. And I like how this mascara gives me volume, but at the same time does a great job with separating my lashes and just making them look longer. So let me just apply some of that on the lashes. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, but this side has mascara and this side has no mascara. So it just gives me a little bit more length to my lashes and it just makes them look more full. So that is something I love about this mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side and I'll be right back. All right, so now we can finally do my brows, and I'm just gonna take my CoverGirl brow pencil in the shade Soft Brown. This is my favorite drugstore brow pencil. So I just pretty much brush the brow pencil on the bottom of my brow just to kind of give it that shape. I'm gonna kind of scoot up some so you guys can see me better. But yeah, I just brush it on the bottom of my brow. And I like to do really, really light strokes because this brow pencil is very pigmented. So you just want to do really light, soft strokes. And that way your brow won't look too, you know, too unnatural. It just makes it look more natural when you do it that way. Just lightly stroke the pencil on your brow like that. Give it that extra tint. And then at the top, I just do the same thing. Just kind of shape it right there on the inner part. And then lightly stroke it through the brows. Then I take the little spoolie on the other side and blend in the inner corners. Okay, so for the lips, I go through several different lip products, but today I'm going to be using my Sephora lip pencil in the shade Hot Sauce. I like this color because it's a really pretty, everyday, your lips but better shade. I'm just going to line my lips. Then I'm going to take the Sephora Melting Lip Clicks in the shade, what color is this? Cream Brulee. This is one of those products that I picked up during the sale, as well as that lip pencil, and just put it all over the lips. This is more of a clear, kind of like a clear balm. It looks brown, but it actually goes on more clear with a hint of color. But I like to pair it with this lip liner. Alright you guys, so that completes this video. This is the makeup look up close, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there were anything in this video that you have already used, already tried out. Let me know your thoughts on those products, and also let me know if you are just getting into makeup. Let me know if this video helped you, and if you want to see more videos like this, I would definitely be more than happy to film those for you. So I think that is all that I have for this video. Make sure you guys thumbs it up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.